What's up everyone? I've had a few of you asking me how I'm achieving my acoustic tone for whenever I play live. So I thought that I would show you my pedal board so you can see what my setup looks like, and then I'll show you the pedal that I'm achieving most of my acoustic tone and all my other special effects with. So let's go check out the board. Here is my pedal board setup that I use at almost every single gig, unless I'm just doing an acoustic gig. Now I'm going to go ahead and walk you through these pedals and kind of let you see what I'm using. Right here I've got my wireless guitar unit. This is the Boss WL50, and that's what I use so I don't have so many cables just dangling around. I really love this thing. And then right here I have the Boss VE2 vocal harmonizer. This thing is awesome. I love the reverb on it. I love the compression. The harmonies are very natural. Great pedal. I've done a video on this pedal just separately a few months ago. And then right here, this is just a rock stock switch pedal. I use this to switch presets on my HX Stomp. And then this right here is the Boss FS7. And I just use this to switch from different memory banks on my Boss RC600. And then of course I've got the Boss RC600 right here. And I will tell you this, I use the Boss RC600 as my mixer. I don't have another mixer when I go to gigs. I just go straight into this thing and then straight into a speaker or a PA. And I absolutely love it because it's the most minimal setup that I've ever had, and I'm able to do so many things with it. And then also right here, now this is how I do recording live, and this is how I do all my live streams. This right here is the Zoom AMS 44. Basically, this is just a mini audio interface, and I love this thing because I was able to just take a pedal off my board, and this thing just lives on my pedal board now permanently. No more like plugging up things every time I want to do a live stream. It is set and ready to go. I just go straight from out of this thing into my phone, and that's how I do all my live streams. Now let's talk about how I'm actually achieving my acoustic guitar tone. I'm going to tell you this right now. I am using the HX Stomp for pretty much everything that I do. This is where I get my acoustic guitar tone. This is where I get my reverb, my delay. This is how I do an octave pedal. This is the most powerful little stomp box I've ever owned, and I absolutely love it. I can't suggest this thing enough, and there's so many videos on YouTube about how to dial in certain tones and settings that I just can't imagine switching to any other device, because it's just a plethora of knowledge on YouTube about it, and you can achieve pretty much any sound you want. So let's talk about this real quick. So for my acoustic tone, I'm using an acoustic preamp setting that's on the HX Stomp. I pretty much didn't really change too much on this preset. I might have tweaked a few things, but let's look at it real quick. So one of the first things that's in the chain of this preset is a volume pedal, which I have at 100% up, and I didn't touch that. Now this is a studio preamp for this acoustic setting, and I pretty much left it, I think, as is. I might have boosted the level just a little bit. And then next into the signal chain, this is the parametric EQ. Now this I really didn't change much at all either. I might have brought it's been so long, I think I brought the mids down just a little bit, but a lot of these presets that are in the HX Stomp already sound so good that they just don't need much tweaking. But they give you option for high frequency and low frequency and your level, and I just went ahead and pretty much just did little tweaks here and there. So let's go, what's next? And this is a studio compressor that's also in the signal chain on this preset, and I thought this one sounded great also. And then from here, this is just I believe a little bit of reverb. Now I did bring that down quite a bit, I think I do remember. It's been so long. But that's just a preference. I know some acoustic guitar players really like more reverb on their sound. I like a clean, tight sound with mine with just a little bit of trail. So I did a few mods to that. But that is how I'm achieving my acoustic guitar tone completely. I do have a direct box underneath this pedal board. Hopefully you can see it. See it right there? That is the Stage Bug Phantom Powered DI. And it's perfect because it's teeny tiny, but I'm not getting any of my tone from that thing. It's a nice clean signal. Now, as far as some of my other effects that I'm getting, like such as this is my bass effect. I'm achieving that through just a simple bass patch that I found on the HX Stomp also. There's a guy on YouTube, gosh, I'm not sure if I can remember his name, but he gave you some great like tips and presets, ideas on how to set this up to where you can achieve a really good bass sound. If I can find out who he is or remember his name, I will try to link him in the description, but it was great because he talked you through which amp to use and using this simple pitch patch. I did a video about that, but then I dialed in the settings to this patch way more after I watched his video. So that was pretty cool, and I love the way my bass patch sounds now. I'm also getting my lead reverb from here. I'm not going to walk you through all that because it's the same, just presets and patches, my lead reverb delay, and then my clean delay. So everything that you see, I am achieving from the HX Stomp. And this is, like I said, my main acoustic sound is coming from the HX Stomp. Now there is a little bit of tweaking that I'll do on the mixer of the Boss RC600, but it's mainly just simple EQ, highs, mids, lows. Other than that, everything is very much so coming from the HX Stomp. Well, there it is. That's my pedal board setup, and that is how I achieve my acoustic tone through the HX Stomp and a little bit through the RC600 mixer. If you guys have any questions at all about any of the gear that I'm using, please feel free to hit me up in the comments. I would love to be able to help you, and I hope that you all have an awesome day. And if you found this video valuable, please like and subscribe, and I will see you next time.